will have to complete this because you'll now be called the notary specialist.
Specialist, right.
So if you just have if you do not complete that specialist program, it seems as though you will not be doing signings for some companies.
For
Because
some,
that's
correct. And what they're doing in a nutshell is what's happened is some of these financial institutions and even some of these notaries were kind of just going to these closings fly by night. Didn't have the heirs admission, and you have to look at it personally. Let's say if this was your mother or your parents or you personally, if someone was coming to your home, you don't know if they're a felon, a sex offender, or you have kids at home or elderly, someone staying at home. You don't really know who's coming to your home to do these services. And so SPW, that's been kind of administrated through the National Notary Associations since they've been around for so long, decided to create this SPW as an industry standard that all notaries could adhere to. So it's not fully implemented as of yet, but there's a large list of a lot of folks that are going to be in compliance with this.
I think it's a great thing that it's done yearly, because with getting even say with a notary commissioned by the governor, say of the state of Florida, but that's for 4 years. But you've got some people that are in prison, and they're notarizing things and doing this really in prison.
You're correct.
And because, well, I'm good for 4 years. You know, and they go to jail and take all their equipment with them, I guess. Because they're doing, they're here in prison. And this came out just recently, that this activity's been going on in prison. And I'm glad the NNA is jumping on this with once a year.
Just filtering things out. Now
Yes.
What's going to happen is you're going to have some of these fly-by-night notaries and also fly-by-night companies that are just going to get filtered out, and it's a way to have a higher level of standards and just kind of clean up the industry a little bit.
Yeah, because it's been looking to me like now anybody is trying to become a signing agent.
So it's just a way to kind of weed some
Which
of
is
the
good.
people
But it's
out.
more than the background check, it's an entire class. You have to do a class,
Oh, and take a test.
take a test, and pass with 80% or better.
And a lot of title companies are requiring that as well.
Yeah.
You take their test, and you gotta pass it with like an 80 or 90%.
80%, yeah.
You can continue to do business, which is not a bad idea either.
Right.
And even with the SPW, the annual background, because you can have someone that has a background check, clean slate record, and let's say they don't have to get another background check until, what is it right now, December? So let's say December of 2014. Well, anything could have happened in between. So having that annual background check versus getting one every 2 years or 3 years or even 4 years. So anything could happen between
Within that time.
That 12-month
Time frame.
time frame period.
So actually, this is a preempt. You preempt